And I think right about the time that you reach the edge of the clearing, like you're like, oh God, thank God we're fucking at that edge, and you stumble across it, you feel that something's wrong about when you cross that border.
Wrong in a manner that we can like explain.
You should have felt something, but when you crossed over it, you felt nothing.
So
Basically,
maybe
you
like
just kept going by and nothing, no magical field.
so either the prison is gone or Lottie is dead or like something big has changed.
Something big has changed.
Huh. Too late now.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard there's this really nice island out in the town waters. We could just, go hide there till it all blows over.
Oh yeah, because the desolate waste is the perfect place to chill out at. Or do you mean
Yeah, it's
the
like
island with Dark Moon poured on it?
no, not that big island. It's just like one really small, nice water, just
One of the smaller
northwest.
islands.
Yeah, it's not on the map or anything. It's just we could live out the rest of our lives there. Roll up a new party, but our current group just kind of hangs out.
Oh, goody. So now what? We keep moving?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we get Dende to that city of Wood Elves and then to the edge of the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so with that being said, who's gonna guide you? I'll need a survival check to traverse the Ironwood Forest.
Well,
Dende.
Ricochet is here.
Apparently not Riley.
Wait, why can't it be Dende?
Definitely not Fargo.
Could be Dende if you wanted Dende to do it.
I mean, it should probably be her, right?
It should probably be her.
Yeah.
She would have much better survival skills than the rest of us.
Any of us, yeah.
I feel like
Level one.
druids are just like that, right? Right?
You would hope they'd have pretty good survival skills.
Yeah, let's see what her role would be. Just make it a 1d20, or 1d20 plus 12.
1d20 plus 20?
Yeah.
Just roll a one-sided die. It just happens to be a 20.
I want to roll a... Well, what are you doing?
20. Cool. So you begin to traverse the Ironwood over the course of the next few days, ultimately reaching the city that you had been at before, Etal. No, that's the NPC.
It's got a name, though. That's all that matters.
Ulanish.
Sure.
Yeah.
And upon reaching it, you're quickly met by a number of the elves who welcome you and particularly Dendi of sorts over the course of the traveling, and they what do you? I mean, I assume you asked to speak to the old man.
Correctamundo.
Let's shift it over here because it's better. Yeah, so you're ushered in for, I think it's like the fourth-ish time now into the tree, to meet with the council, and inside you see, in almost like raiment now, you see all the elder elves sitting in their circle around in that region. waiting and in respectful, posture for you all to come through. What do you guys do?
Formal greeting. I guess would be in order.
Let's just point to Dende and be like, "Yo, check her out."
I mean, that about
the
some
old
sort of...
man, the old man speaks up and he goes, "What do you mean, check her out? I'm. You mean magically, medically?"
Sure.
Yeah, I want to point to my eyes and point at her and be like, look at her."
That's...
They should be concerned in some way
Really
about magic. I don't know.
Okay.
He
So
was very-
the old man steps up from his
It's kind of
wooden seat
embarrassing.
down across the smooth oak of the inside of the tree over to Dendi, and begins to look at her. And like you see him like frown for a second, and then he goes, "Dendi, your mother is human, correct?" And you see Dendi stare at him. I'm about to sneeze.
Bless you.
He's in pain.
And she goes, "Yeah, everyone knows that." And he squints at her again, and he turns, and he looks, and he's specifically looking at like the profile picture of like her face. And he goes, "You do not look like you have human blood in you anymore, child."
Oh shit! Like she's full elf, or is there something else mixed in there?
He looks over at you when you say that, and he goes, "I do not know. However, her features match more like a full-blooded elf than most elves do, to be honest."
I mean, well, that's good news.
And then he kind of looks at her and he says, "Child, how did this happen?" And she sits there and she goes, I don't know. I mean, when we were leaving the realm of Latia, they noticed, and it, like as she gets to they know, and then he like, quickly he pushes her aside, and he looks and he goes, "You did what?"
Is he talking to the rest of us?
Yeah.
Surprise.
Yeah. You know, that's what you get for trusting a bunch of outsiders. That's your fault.
Didn't we
She
tell him we
followed
had an
us.
agreement?
Not our fault.
Yeah, we told them what was going on. Because my character
Well,
was.
I don't think we told him what the agreement was, but that we had made a bargain with him, with Claudia or something.
I thought that
I
we just told them like everything because he never shuts up.
We did tell him that we need a flower because he's the one who pointed us to the protector of the
Right.
forest.
Yeah.
So mission accomplished.
And he goes, "What you do on your own is your business. But to bring the daughter of the Ironwood Protector into the realm of Latia, you could have killed her."
Or we
That was
didn't.
almost short-sighted, yes.
Well, no, she didn't give him much of a choice. Like, she's pretty tough. If she said she was going to come, she was going to come regardless.
It was a little learning experience.
I mean, she
Yeah.
did beat up on one of us before we went in there.
He turns his head to look at Dendi, and he goes, "Did she spend any time alone with you?"
About that.
And she goes, "Well, from what I understand, I passed out early on upon entering her wood."
John, how much
Yeah.
time passed between her being kidnapped and us finding Latia?
30, 45 minutes.
So enough time for some shit to go down. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe, but I mean, I don't know. I was blacked out, and he looks
Having
at you,
conversations with her.
and he then looks at you all, and he goes, how long did Latia have Dendi?
Well, according to John, it was 30 to 45
Like 10
minutes.
minutes.
Apparently long enough.
And he just sits there and like he does one of those like run his hands through his hair, like trying to like deal with the situation. He goes, "Did she end up getting the rose from you all?"
No.
No.
Good.
No.
And like you see like him visibly like relax a little bit from all of it, and he goes, "I was hoping that your moral judgment would abstain you from doing such." And then like he like pauses for a second, and he frowns and he goes, "But the two of you no longer have the sickness. Why is that?"
We came to a different arrangement.
I feel dumb saying this so often, but Balor, unless you're gonna stop Beavis, he's gonna say what happened.
Yeah, I'll walk over and put my hand over his mouth. We
Yeah.
came to a different arrangement.
No, by this point, Beavis is used to that. He wouldn't take offense. That's fine. But they see him start to talk, and you cover his mouth.
And so he then directs his attention over to Balor, and he goes, "What is it that you traded to her? She didn't nullify a contract."
Mm. Sorry, but I'm not obligated to tell you.
You see him like
He traded
visibly
the
like,
job on it.
huh? Oh, Jay, you Thorgil fucking says it.
Traded. Yeah.
I'm
Did you say the job on a Vixter, or?
Yeah, because that's what Torgo thinks it is, or at least what I think it is.
Well, no, that is what it is, right?
It's
Don't we
who
know
owns
that?
it. I don't
No
think we
one's
got
ever-
direct confirmation.
You never had direct confirmation.
So who was it that thought it was the job on a Vixter?
Thorgil.
Oh, okay.
At that, like the old man just like collapses down onto the floor. Like he doesn't faint, but like just his legs give out from him, and he's just like starts sitting there. He's like, "Oh my god, it can't be." And then like he looks up at you all from the floor of this wooden interior, and he goes, "What? Do you realize what you've done?"
Clearly, we don't.
I'd like to look right at Balor.
Yeah.
The purpose of not giving her the rose is to prevent Ixtor and her son from being able to find her. And then you go and you hand her a part of Ixtor himself that he is always aware of at all times. The moment she's able to grasp that, he knows who bears the bone. You did the same thing.
Well, don't play hide and seek with information in the future,
You know.
and bad shit won't happen. This is on you guys. If the world ends, it's your fault. We have no
Yeah,
moral
for it.
obligation.
I handed it over on pain of death.
Yeah, screw it. Let's go get our
Simple as
island.
that.
Screw it, let's go get our island.
He nods and he goes, "Your lack of knowledge should not be blamed on you, just your idiocy."
Yeah, Balor.
Beavis throws up
Fair
double
enough.
birds.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Is this all that you need of the council, or our council, not the council?"
I guess we would ask, can you help? What is there anything wrong with Dende, or did?
Honestly, only Dende would be able to tell us in time what it is exactly that Latia did to her. All I know is that in some way, shape, or form, her race, her entire